Hi boys and girls, I hope you're keeping well. It's lovely to be able to speak to you all again today. The sun is shining, so I thought I'd come outside and do my talk from my garden today. Now, to help us with our lesson, Ava and I were a bit busy this morning and we've made a little sheep pen over here. I don't know if you can see it. And over here the sheep are inside the pen and they've been shut off by a little gate here that we've made. And that gate helps to keep the sheep protected so they can't escape and they can't come to any harm. Now, I thought I could maybe ask you a question and see if anyone knows what you call a person who looks after sheep. Anyone know? That's right, it's a shepherd. And that got me thinking about a story in the Bible where Jesus tells us that he is our shepherd and we are his sheep. And if we follow Jesus, our shepherd, he will protect us and keep us from harm, just like this little sheep pen protects the sheep. So I'm going to read this story to you today. It can be found in the New Testament, it can be found in the book of John, and it's at chapter 10, and I'm going to read verses 1 to 10 for you today. Jesus said, "I am telling you the truth. The man who does not enter the sheepfold by the gate, but climbs in some other way, is a thief and a robber. The man who goes in through the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens a gate for him. The sheep hear his voice as he calls his own sheep by name, and he leads them out. When he has brought them out, he goes ahead of them, and the sheep follow him, because they know his voice. They will not follow someone else. Instead, they will run away from such a person, because they do not know his voice." Jesus told them this parable, but they did not understand what it meant. So Jesus said again, "I am telling you the truth. I am the gate for the sheep. All others who come before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever comes in by me will be saved. He will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only in order to steal, kill and destroy. I have come in order that you might have life in all its fullness." So Jesus said, if we follow him, he's our shepherd, we will have life in all its fullness. So I've got a couple of questions just that I'd like you to think about. So what does Jesus mean when he asks us, or when he tells us he's going to give us life in all its fullness? What does he mean by that? And I'd like you to think about what sort of things in your life make you feel full and make you feel happy. So I'd like you to have a little think about that. The third thing I'd like you to think about is all these things in your life that help you feel full and feel happy. How can you share them with others around you? How can you share that with your friends or your family? Can you think of ways that you can share these with people around you? Okay. Now, to go with that story, I've thought of some activities we can do. I've actually got 3 activities. Now, you don't have to do all 3. You can maybe choose one of them. You could choose 2 or you could do all 3 if you wanted to. So the first one is an activity where you're going to get a biscuit if you have one. Ava, would you like to come and help with this job? Here we are, I've got an assistant today. Oh, we've got your friends. Right, you come over here. That's it. So Ava's going to hold the biscuit. So if you have a plain biscuit, I've just used a digestive. Can you hold the biscuit, Ava? Get it? And if you take some icing, okay, I've put some green food colouring in my icing just to make it look a bit like the grass in a sheep pen. So spread the icing on your biscuit.
Did we get that off my
We'll get it at the end. Okay. Good job. Thank you, Eva. So you keep holding the biscuit. And then to make your biscuit look like a sheep pen, just find some things around the house. If you've maybe got some strawberry laces or maybe some chocolate finger biscuits. I've used an old candy cane that I have. And I'm going to make an enclosure, maybe just like the one I have. Oh, thank you. Okay. So we put that round the outside and then add some things in the middle. I've just used some sweeties, maybe some marshmallows or chocolate buttons if you have them. And they can be your sheep. Okay? Then you can enjoy eating your biscuit and you can talk to somebody about the story where Jesus told us he was his shepherd and he's going to protect us and give us a full and happy life. So that's the first activity, decorate a biscuit like a sheep pen. The second activity is this one. Now I've already drawn around Ava today, so I've drawn a big large person, and in the middle of your person I'd like you to think about the things in your life that make you feel full and happy. So inside this person here, I've written the word friends, church, family. I've written the word food, clothing. These are all things that I think that I have in my life that make me feel full and happy. I'm lucky to have water, fresh water, to have food, to clothes, a house, all these things that make me feel full and enriched in life. So I want you to write those things inside the person. And then on the outside of the person, you can write ways that you could share these things with people around you and how you can share these things with the people in your life. It could be with your friends or your family. Thank you, Eva. You can go and pop over there now. Thank you. The third activity I'd like you to try is, if you have an egg in the house, take an egg, okay? And I'd like you to try and wrap it any way you can. Okay, so I've got some old wrapping paper. Maybe if you've got some newspaper, maybe some bubble wrap, tissue paper, anything you can find around the house. Wrap your egg as best you can. You're trying to protect the egg to keep it from any harm. Then I'd like you to try and drop the egg from heights. So you might want to go up to a bedroom window or a window if you have upstairs in your house. If not, just try and maybe get as high as you can, stand on ladders, whatever you can. So then drop your egg like so. And you're going to try and see if you can drop it without breaking it. See if you've protected it well enough. So if I open up this one here, there we are, you can see that my egg hasn't smashed. I've managed to keep it protected. Now, to give yourself an extra challenge, maybe instead of using things around the house, you could try and wrap it in things you found in the garden, any outdoor natural materials like leaves, moss, grass, anything you can to try and keep your egg protected. Just like Jesus protects us. See if you can try and drop it from a really, really high place without smashing it. So that's a really good fun activity to try. Now, I thought today we could just finish off with a prayer, and we'll say that together now. So if you could just close your eyes and we'll finish with a prayer. Abundant God, fill us up this week when we are worried or happy, when we are with others or alone, when we feel tired and when we feel most alive. Guide us home to you. Amen. Thank you very much for listening, boys and girls. It's been lovely to talk to you. I hope you have another lovely week, and I will speak to you all very soon. Thank you.